Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, ladies and gents, and welcome back to AS2, and welcome back to the editor, and welcome back to the Great War Realism mod. We are on the Western Front in early 1915, and we are playing as the Germans defending against a French attack. Now, the French are doing a simultaneous attack on our lines along with the British a bit further down the lines, so we're going to do our very, very best to defend from them, and then hopefully if we can defend from the French, then we can use the rest of our forces to go and back up our defence against the British, because, well, I imagine the British attack is going to be a little bit more daring than the French one will be. So we have enough artillery, machine guns and rifles to sink a battleship, which I think is something we're going to be near enough doing. And here we go with the French attack. Let's see how long we can survive for. I'm imagining they're probably going to send more than one wave. So between the machine guns and our artillery, which is smashing away at a blistering rate, I think we're doing A-okay. Doing a very good job, even if it is a bit danger close. Doing an extremely good job. Come on guys, keep smashing away at them. You've got this. Oh, that's a hell of an MG position. So we have survived the first wave, and the second wave is now inbound of the French military. We absolutely demolished their initial wave, and hopefully our artilleries can continue smashing away at the French's second wave. We're now on our right flank. We're going to see how they survive the second wave. So we're back on the left flank, and we have a third wave of French coming in to attack the German lines, and once again I have no reason to believe I will do anything but repel it. This, I have to admit, this is extremely hard ground to fight over. It's not blown out or anything, it's very smooth, just rolling land, so it is very, very hard to fight over with just having infantry, and without moving artillery through no man's land to actually impact the French lines themselves, or for the French to actually move their artillery through no man's land to impact my land, not my lines, would be very, very dangerous for them indeed. Because obviously once they can target my lines, I can also target where their artillery is directly positioned. And, well, let's face it, a piece of artillery is worth a lot more than one man. In actual fact, I reckon a piece of artillery is probably worth around about 50, probably to 100 men, with the machine gun probably being worth even more. As you see out there, we are just knocking them down left, right and centre. You can still see them coming in over here to the centre of our lines. The left flank is holding steady and strong. We still have the majority of our artillery pieces up. A few of them got blown up by the initial bombardment, but the majority of them are still up and running. The centre is holding wonderfully, and the right flank is actually, I think, holding better than the left flank. They haven't even gotten close on the right flank, my god. But I think that's all down to the fact that on the left flank there is a couple little gullies and a couple little bits of lower land where the guys can get closer to my lines, whereas in the centre and the right they're very, very flat. So without any vehicles or IFVs, or as I said, moving artillery into no man's land, there really isn't anything they can do. Now, as the Germans, I'm really not in the position to press the attack in a counter-attack. I don't have the manpower to do it, and even if I did have the manpower to do it, I wouldn't do it because I'm awaiting the British attack further down the lines that should be coming in any moment now. And I don't want to leave, if I push forward here, I don't want to leave my flank exposed. So it looks like this is actually going to be the biggest wave yet that the French are pushing towards me. Once again, I have no reason to believe that I will do anything but to repel it. Looks like we've got quite a force coming through on the right hand flank here, but I would imagine they'll be able to keep them at quite a distance even with those numbers. We'll see how they do to start with, and then we'll go over to the left flank. We are starting to dig out the terrain a bit with some craters from the artillery we're shooting, but I don't think that should give the enemy quite enough cover to actually get close enough to our line to do any major damage. Of course, we're losing people here and there, mostly from stray bullets and lucky shots, but the large majority of our lines are staying intact. And especially once this artillery starts up again, I would imagine, well, I imagine there won't be much left of that formation. So we'll go to the left flank and see how they're doing, because obviously the enemy can get closer on the left flank than they can on the right. Now, as long as this MG doesn't fall, I think we should be okay here. So, ladies and gents, as the French throw the last of whatever they can muster together to complete up a force, we once again stand and hold fast. Oh my giddy knickers. I thought that guy had died then. That could have been bad. Once again, with our machine guns and our artillery, we should do a-okay. However, I think this is quite a big attack coming at us for the last one. So if we can survive this, and fingers crossed, we should be alright. And then we can concentrate our forces on the British attack that has just started down my lines to the right flank a couple miles away. Question is, can we survive this final French attack? Because there's quite a lot of them coming at us. Quite a fair amount. I would imagine though, if we keep this MG up, we'll be alright. I might actually move that MG up here, just so we can get better sight lines. Right, we're going to have those chappies move up here to get slightly better sight lines down onto the objectives. Oh crap, we lost the gunner. You, jump on that gun. Get it set up over here. And kick ass. There you go, slightly better sight lines. We're actually making the French forces retreat. So, ladies and gents, with the final wave coming in and we have almost demolished it, I think we can claim victory over the French for another day, and I can now allocate more resources down to the British attack further down my lines. Also, a link down below will be my brand new Discord channel, so please go and join that if you want to have alerts for all of my content. But as always, ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the battlefield.